Hi friends, welcome to the Good Life community, and today we are privileged to have Sophia ji with us, and Sophia ji is also going to introduce herself. So please, if you can say a few words about yourself first.
I'm a tourist in India from New York. I just got a degree in psychology in America. I'm currently doing my medical degree, and here I came for Dalai Lama's birthday plus to learn yoga. And in ashram I met those beautiful people, and now I had a few questions about the book he wrote, so we are meeting at Dalai Lama's Temple.
Yes, so actually what happened was we met, and I gave the book to Sophia and she had a read, and then she had some questions, so we thought why not document those questions, so because anybody who's reading the book might have similar questions to us.
Yeah.
So we can make a frequently asked questions thing from here.
Sure.
Yes.
So on the page 4,
Right.
you have introduction,
Right.
and you say there was a silence, you were struggling, and then suddenly this voice came.
Yes.
So I wanted to hear from you like more for that point when that
point.
happened.
Okay.
So that started everything.
Sure. Sure. See, personally, I'll tell you, I had been in drug addiction for 15 years, right? But I was never into deep drugs. I used to do cocaine for fun. I used to do marijuana for fun. I used to do everything for fun, right? But then, in 2010, my father passed away. After his death, because he was a big businessman, he had a big empire. He had, scores of people working for him. So all of that responsibility fell on me, and I was an addictive personality, right? So responsibility was like, no for me. So what happened was, because we had to pay off a load of money to people, and I didn't have any money to pay, and the people who had to pay us, they disappeared.
Because your father was gone.
Yes, because I never knew. And in business, you've got, millions of rupees in the market, the people owe you, and you got to give money also to people. So
Does it mean when your father was alive, you were not part of the business?
No, I actually helped him a lot, but I was never responsible enough to take all the responsibilities of the business, to know the nitty-gritties of it.
And he never sucked you in?
He wanted to, but I was in addiction, right?
Okay.
He used to send me to all these, fancy de-addiction centers and rehabs and ashrams, and wherever he could find that, my son could be all right. He used to send me there, but me being me, I was a rebel kind of a kid. So if you stop me from doing anything, I will do it double. So that kind of thing.
You have problem with authority? If somebody tells you, you say no?
No, I don't say no, but I've got to agree with you. That you're right, yes, I've got to do it. But if you tell me that I am authorized and you are not, and you've got to do this shit, so no, that doesn't work with me, because I've got to do my own thing.
Okay.
I'm a free spirit, so I don't, I don't agree with all this thing. So,
was he a good father?
Yes, of course, he was a providing father.
But no time?
No time.
Okay, okay.
So he used to be out all the time, because he grew a business to an empire, and he was always busy in his work, always busy. But he, because of him being successful, I could meet all those people, all those high-profile people. I don't know if that affected me negatively or positively, but today I feel that I was actually privileged to meet all those people. But coming back to what turned inside me, now I feel that I was sleeping all the while when I was born. After that, for 35 years, I've been sleeping.
What do you mean sleeping?
Sleeping. I don't know. Not aware. Not knowing what is happening. Doing bullshit. Anything goes. Only going after fun, recreation, drugs, money, girls. I don't know. All the nonsense that you can do.
So you would do things that would give you dopamine, go high?
Yes, of
like
course.
To make you happy?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Normal.
Yes. But then, when my father died.
Yeah. Why he died? What happened with him?
Well, actually, he had a problem in his liver.
Okay.
And his liver gave up one day.
Drinking?
Yes.
Drinking?
Yes.
He was drinking good alcohol?
Yes, he used to drink.
Okay.
But not in the daytime. But as soon as the sun goes down, he was.
So do you think your addiction was also influenced by genetics?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay.
But his father was clean. I don't know.
Okay.
But before he was clean, my grandfather, he also used to, But in India, we've got these Radha Swamis, Radha Swami thing, like Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
He's also a spiritual guru. So most of the people, if you got to get de-addicted, you go there and take name. So bolte hain, naam le liya. So like Diksha, like getting blessed. And then you quit everything.
Oh, wow.
So that is also an authority working there. But people agree to it. I don't know, because it's a spiritual guru and whatever.
So your father dies
Yes,
10 years ago.
yes.
And then what happened?
In 2010 he died actually, 15 years ago. And then I went into deep depression. Deep depression, because I never knew where to pay my bills from, where to get the supplies from, because I was left with no money. One day I used to live in a good house because my father had built it, but it was under loans. We had to pay back all the money. But the house was good, and I had no money to pay the electricity bills. So they cut the electricity. And that was it. That was the day. That very day I tried to commit suicide because I never knew, because my mother was there, my wife was there.
You already had a child too?
No. My wife never wanted to have a child with me because of my behavior.
But she married you?
Yes, we had a love marriage. And she wanted to get out of marriage, but she still did not. Because she still had some hope left in me, because the Vikram that she loved was gone and she was waiting for him to come back. Like that. So my addiction had taken my personality away from him.
Wow.
And so when my father died, when everything went to shit, so I decided to take my own life. First I started having big doses of heroin, injecting big doses. The kinds that you cannot survive. Anybody cannot survive that. But I still survived it. I don't know. There was so much poison in me that even that didn't kill me. And there were many more instances. There's a very funny instance also. I went to a railway line and I injected the heroin, and I had too much to drink, and I slept on the railway tracks, hoping that the train is going to come and it's going to cut my life short,
Yes.
and I'm going to get out of this misery. But what happened was, I was lying there, sleeping, I don't know, and the train driver stopped the train. He came down, he kicked me, and he picked me up, and he gave me to the police, and the police took me to the court the next morning, and the police, the court gave me to a rehab and then to a mental asylum.
Okay.
And then my father,
You could not say no.
No, you are under arrest.
Okay.
How can you say no?
How they knew you needed psychiatric help?
Because I wanted to commit suicide. What are you going to do with a
Okay.
suicidal person? You're going to send him to a psychiatrist, right?
Or you would say anyway, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. No, the judge actually said, you committed a crime. I said, I wanted to kill myself. Now you're going to, send me behind bars because I wanted to kill myself. I still want to kill myself more now. Because I'm going to jail. I don't want to live anymore.
Yes.
So,
He gave you more time.
yes. But then, I don't know. The fact is that I actually couldn't die also, right?
You could.
I couldn't die because I tried many times, but I don't know, I couldn't die. I sincerely
If you
tried.
really wanted to die, you would find other ways.
Like what? Like
Anything.
a gun?
Anything. Quicker.
I never had a gun, otherwise I could have been dead by now.
Okay.
I couldn't get a gun, my hand to the gun because everybody around me knew that he's depressed, that he's going to kill himself. So they were, all the time they were really alert.
Your
that
mom, what she would say?
She would cry all the time, of course. My wife used to cry all the time. But then back to the same point, I had a friend. He was using with me. He was using intravenous heroin injections with me, and he died. He died of overdose.
With the front of you?
No, not in front of me, but he died at his home at night time when he was using, and the stuff that he was using was the same stuff that we had bought together, and I actually used more than him at the point, and I'm sure that the day that he died, I also injected, and I injected the same stuff.
Why did not you inject it same place? If he was your
I
friend, same medicine.
When you were at your home, late at night, you cannot meet your friends, right? You can meet your friends in the daytime only because you're like a prisoner in your
Right,
home.
right.
You're an addict. Nobody trusts you. They don't trust you with money. They don't trust you with
They
anything.
watch where you go.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Because most of the times you're committed to an institution. Whenever
Yeah.
you're out, everybody, is scared that this person is going to relapse again now. And then after relapse, you become like an unstoppable thing, like a monster. When you're high after that, when you come out of a rehab, because then you curse your parents, you curse the authority that sent you there, that you wasted so many months of my life.
Okay.
Because addict believes that they are not addicted, they can handle their life.
Yeah.
And these guys are idiots who can't understand. But that's not right. So I don't know when that happened, all this nonsense was happening. I met Mannu Bhaiya. He's a very good singer, guitarist,
In India?
composer. Yes. I've talked about him in my first book.
Okay.
So he was a helping hand for me, like a mentor. So he understood what I'm going through, and he understood that I am down.
How
because,
did you meet him?
Well, I don't know. God sent him. How did I meet you?
Sure.
I don't know.
Through friends, mutual friends.
I don't know. I don't know. I met him and he sang to me.
Oh, okay.
And as long as when he started singing, I could feel something divine happening. Healing, some kind of healing going inside me. So I felt it. So he took me for meditation then. He took me to a shamshan, for shamshan sadhana, where they burn pyres. And that was very extreme for me. Because, Hindus don't go near that place, the cremation ground, right? Because you have to go there when somebody dies, and you don't like that place. So I never liked that place, and since my father was also cremated there, so I never liked that place. I never liked the hospital where I was admitted. So he took me to the cremation ground, and he got me meditating there. And
He brought death to you.
yes,
You-
I could overcome death there, because there is death all around there. I could see, people bringing their relatives,
Whenever you get time, send me his music.
Of course, right now. I'll send you the routine that we have recorded.
Sure.
And he's, because in the evening time in our routine, we have a music session. There's a music trainer, teacher also. So he is that teacher. He's my brother. He's there in New Chandigarh. But he's, he's not so successful.
Okay.
But still, he's affected so many lives like me. He's like a ground worker, healing people with his music. And then when my journey started, then I found out that when you meditate, when your mind is in your control, then you can do anything you want. And then I started working. Not physically, like physically also, I started working out also. But then I started working for money.
Okay.
Yes. And that became my new addiction.
So, what would you do for money?
Well, my father was doing events.
Okay.
So initially I started working at events.
Okay.
So because I had it in me, so I think 2 years I worked with a event manager. So see, coming from such a big business house, son of a big businessman.
He or you?
Yes, no,
Your
my
father.
father. I had to work at a what do you call, marriage palace, like a manager,
Right.
for 2 years. That humbled me a lot. But then then I started doing real estate business because
That's where
I-
money is.
yes, that's where the money is. And my father knew some very big people, and I could get some deals together for people. So ultimately, I could pay off all my loans. I could pay off everything. Then I could build a new house that I always wanted to build. And then I could, make a community of other people also.
Okay.
So that's my NGO work now.
Okay.
So now,
Okay. I'm gonna go on
yes,
your book, page 4, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna read one sentence.
sure.
You say, one day between the trembling of withdrawal and the silence of shame, I heard a voice inside me whispering, there
Yes.
has to be another way.
Yes.
What do you think? Who was this voice? What was this voice?
I don't know, maybe it was my consciousness talking to me for the first time, because before that, that never happened. But
Do you remember the season or day, or it just happened in between?
see, that phase is a blur for me.
Blur.
Yes, because I used to be high all the time.
Okay.
But the day that the day my friend died actually,
Okay.
that was the time when I actually realized, when I was saying to myself, कि मना बस कर. ये मतलब we say that in Punjabi, कि stop now. Enough is enough. Now turn your life around and do it, because it's a very difficult thing to do. Turning your life around. I mean, of course it is difficult.
You need to change.
You need to change from inside out.
Yeah. So psychology says
Yes.
when you hear your inside voice,
Right.
in reality it is your mom's voice.
Your mom's voice?
Yeah. When you steal something and then you say, "Oh, I'm not a good person," or anytime you have guilt, when somebody is talking to you, that it's your mother's voice.
Really?
Yes, that's what Western psychology says. One of the prominent psychologists. What do you think of that? Tell me about your mom.
Well, she's a very nice lady. She's a housewife and she loves me very much.
Only child you are? Only
No,
son for
I've
her?
got a sister.
But only son.
Only son, yes. So, well, she came from a small town and she didn't have to say much when my father was around. But when he left, she took care of everything actually. She took care of me also. And
When he left, when he died?
when he died, yes.
Okay.
So, I don't know, my mom is great.
Okay, that's good. Do you know who is most important person in individual's life? Like
the
in my
individual
life, in my life, the way I am, blah blah blah. What do you think? Who is most influential person in my life?
In your life?
Yeah.
The most influential person in your life? Other than you? Your mother?
No, they say it's my grandma from my mom's side, because my grandma raised my mom,
Oh,
and that's from whom I came out, right? So can we talk about your mom's mom?
my mom's mom?
Yeah, your grandma.
She was a strong lady, yes.
Let's talk about her.
Yes. Now she's no more. But she was a brave lady.
Brave.
Yes. Her husband died at, when he was young.
Okay.
And then she raised all the kids herself.
How many?
I got, there were 5 brothers and sisters. Yes. And then, I don't know how she raised them.
I don't know
But
too.
when I used to go there in my summer vacations, so she used to be the one, doing everything. She used to keep all those Christmas presents, and that Santa is here, Santa came in. Everything she used to do, and there was no male around. All my uncles were, I don't know, they were young and they started working after that. I don't know,
Okay.
but yeah, she
Sounds like she did not even needed any strong men around her if
No.
she was so strong.
no.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. This is first one. Second question. I had very unhappy friend.
Okay.
Big one, unhappy, no popular, blah blah in New York. And now he is like you, slender, happy, shining, very happy person.
Okay.
And he told me when he started to do change, he says at some point he realized if he could master his daily routine, then he had a chance for a change.
Yes.
Is that why similar thoughts you had while you wrote this book?
course.
What was the motivation? Or
See-
how did you learn that routine is so important?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
When I started working in this field, I only had one model in front of me, and that is the NA12 stepping, the AA12 stepping.
I know what is
right?
that.
So I had worked on myself with the 12 steps. So when I came
12
to the
steps also in India exist?
yes,
Oh,
of course, we've got it in every major city.
Okay.
All the alcoholics, all the narcotics people go there every day, and there's a ritual of 90 days. You got to have a sponsor there.
Same in America.
Yes. So I did it for 90 days when I started out, but I could find substance in the 12 steps. All right. But when I wanted to give it to other people, 12 stepping is like talking to them on the phone, or taking out 1 or 2 hours every evening and meeting them, being a sponsor to somebody. But then I realized if that person is not going to follow a certain routine every day, he will relapse. That is a guarantee, right? And I used it on myself first because I used to relapse. I used to consume less harmful substances, let's say. Like when I was using heroin, now I started using alcohol. So whenever I wanted to feel high, whenever I wanted to, vent out a little, go into a alternate reality for some time. So I used to have alcohol, right? But it still was relapse, right? So
In a degree, yes.
yes. So when I realized that when I am not able to control myself first without a routine, without rituals, how can I do it to other people? So then I started designing this routine. Then first I had the Sanatan routine, right? The yogi routine that you get up, then you have a bath, and then you go for prayer, and then you do yoga, and then meditation and all that.
Right.
I had that as a blueprint that I used on myself. Then I listened to Dr. Andrew Huberman,
He's
neuroscientist,
great.
right?
From Stanford.
Yes.
Huberman Lab. He's
Yes.
my fave.
Yes, yes. And I found out some amazing hacks, biohacks that you can use to change your neuroplasticity, right? To change the direction of your neurons firing, to change the patterns, to break the patterns. So I infused some of those things.
Did you ever wrote him letter?
No, I'm not.
You should.
I should?
You should write him a letter, yeah.
All right, I'll write it today.
And I can, when I go to America, I can send it. You should write
Wow.
your story and you know
Wow.
how he influenced you. And here
Great.
we are sitting talking about him
Great.
and how he helped you.
Right.
Okay, so, and where are you now in that sense? Like spiritually, health-wise, in your journey, which you
Well,
where?
I'm at first things first. I'm at peace, right? Because I don't know, accomplishments give you high or not. I don't know, but they give you peace because you got something inside you that says, I got to do this, I got to achieve this, I got to do this, right? And when you feel that if I get to it, I will ultimately achieve it, and then it's going to be like an example for others who are walking the path for the first time. I will lead the way, and so that is why I made this program. I wrote this book because I want to make a new way, and since I know that this thing works. See, I'll tell you 4 things. Like I don't think I've told you earlier also.
Which one?
There are 4 things that will help you get out of addiction for sure. Number 1 is your will to quit. You need to determination, and if you have the will, so there's the medicine that's going to help you to control your withdrawal symptoms, isn't it?
Yes.
If you're going to be physically uncomfortable, how are you going to be happy in life? How are you going to withstand those things? When your body is not working right, your mind is not working right.
You need to prepare for withdrawal. Yeah.
Yes. So I designed this Ayurvedic mixture for people who want to quit and they have the will to quit. But since I've got a chapter in this book why willpower doesn't work, because willpower is temporary, motivation is temporary. You need the medicines and you need the rituals. The number 2 thing is you need a good ritual, full routine. Right? Number 3 is you need people like me, like you,
Support.
mentors, sponsors, all those good people who are ready to help you in your recovery. Like, they say you are like the 5 people you meet every day. Like, so
Average of 5 people.
Yes, you're the average of 5 people you meet every day. So you got to meet those people, be with those people who are actually, like an idol for you.
Who will pull you up, not drag you down.
Yes, yes. So number 3 is community. A good community you need. And the number 4 thing, the most important thing, is occupational rehabilitation. You need to, give them employment, earning opportunities, because addicts are labeled as irresponsible people. Nobody trusts you. When you get out of it, even it took me 10 years to convince everybody that now I am a contributing citizen, a noble person. I mean, I never had to convince anybody, but my actions took me to a place when everybody felt convinced.
Yeah.
There was a time when I was selected as a leader of a big political party in Chandigarh. I became the top head of a department, the IT cell.
Wow.
Right? That was the point when everybody said, okay, now, now,
Now he
now we believe that this person has transformed.
Wow.
Because if such a big party is giving him responsibility to do something in the elections, so he must,
have developed the art of communication.
something.
So 4. Which one was first one?
First one
Determination,
is the
willpower.
determination and willpower with the right medicines, the Ayurvedic medicines.
That's number 1.
It's number 1.
Second,
The number 2 is a full routine, a good routine with full of rituals, like Sanatan rituals, like meditation, yoga, sound therapy.
okay. To
Right?
condition yourself,
To
like
condition
every day. Third one, support community.
Is community, yes,
And
mentors.
fourth one?
The fourth one is occupational rehabilitation. You've got to give them something to earn money from, something to earn a respectable living out of.
Okay. So
Yes.
they are functioning.
Yes. So till now I've been able to work with about 40 people, 40 odd people.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, 40 families. Because this is a family intervention thing. So when this happens, they've all got to work together. And all those people are a part of our NGO now. And they are helping other people also. The first book that I wrote, did I tell you I gave out 10,000 copies of the book?
No.
And not many authors can claim that given out 10,000 copies of a book. I don't know, only
Where
1%.
did you get fundings from?
No, I got the books printed, and then I got my people to donate those books
Okay.
to the people who needed them in
Now, where
de-addiction
did you get
centers.
funds to print the book? Help? Somebody helped you? Or
No,
your own?
I do it on my own.
Okay.
Now I'm a rich man, by the way.
Okay. Congratulations. Good to know. Congratulations. Good to know.
Yes. So first I printed 100 copies, and then it took off, and it got to a point when I had given out 10,000 copies, and then I had to stop printing those Punjabi books because then I had to come over to Hindi now, and then I started printing Hindi books, and now I started with English books now.
Oh, wow. I like English because then we can read.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
good.
English was the last language I came to, but I write in English. I don't know why. I like to write in English because I don't know. There is more clarity in English, according to me.
It's like international.
Yes, of course.
Now, can we talk about your daughter?
Yes.
So, what point of your life she was born?
Well,
Which point of your life?
Let's begin from the beginning.
Please.
When I met my wife, we dated for 6 years, and then we got married. We were in college. I was in the second year, BCom, and she was in the first year. And then we dated for 6 years, then got married. I was 25, she was 24. And then after that I got into addiction. I was addicted earlier also. But after marriage, I don't know what happened. When the responsibility came on me, I became extra harami, extra asshole. Sorry for the language. But I don't know what happened. Slight responsibility, and then I took off. And she decided not to have a kid with me because she thought that she had made a mistake by marrying me. But then my mother-in-law, we'll talk about her also.
Please.
She never let her take divorce. She never let her do anything like that. And she kept convincing her that he is a good man, he is a good man. We know it. He is in addiction, he'll get well. You have to wait. And let the storm pass. And then
Wise woman, right?
Yes. She did it with her son also. That's a different thing. But later it was found out that he should have been divorced a long way back. He wasted a lot of years because of her. So that's that also.
Oh, wow.
So, but she wants to save the family.
Yeah.
She is a very good lady, very warm lady.
Great.
So, but after I transformed, when I was say 35, 36 years old, and
Your father is already gone.
yes, he's gone.
You were drug addict, you recovered.
Yes, I recovered.
And then you married ups and downs.
Yes.
And then
And then when I was 35, when I was, she felt that this person is a changed person now.
Your wife.
When my wife thought, let's say when she could see that I'm accomplished now, that I earn money, that I do something for the society, that I've taken the reins of my life back. So then she said that, look, now we can make it happen. But then she was 38 years old. And then she thought, because it's really, late if you're 38. I don't know,
Yes.
So-
It's a quite, not very late, but late-ish.
but late-ish, yes.
Yeah, like 4 is, I mean, yes.
Yes.
So she had to.
Yes, then she decided, and then she took me to a doctor to get my sperm count checked and everything, that we are able to do it. And to my, I don't know, the doctor said that everything is perfect, and I said, huh? So many years, nothing happened. Okay, good.
What was your age?
I was 35.
Okay, wow.
And then we,
And baby was born happy, healthy.
yes.
Oh, good,
She was
good.
born 7 years back
Okay,
in 2017.
Excellent.
And she's a great kid, actually. I'll tell you one thing.
Yes.
What I believe is, if I'd had her when I got married, like 25, 26 I was, she would have been a nonsense baby like me only.
Okay.
But now I feel that after all this transformation, now my transformed DNA has gone into her.
Yes.
And now she is such a great baby because she's got a great father now.
And mother.
And mother,
And
of
grandma.
course. Yes.
You wanted
grandma.
to say something about your mother-in-law?
Oh yes, my mother-in-law is a great lady. I don't know.
Dream come true. Every man's dream
Yes,
come true.
yes. I'm the person. If you don't know anybody, I'm the one with a great mother-in-law.
Okay.
Yes, and today also, if I have any problem in life, I don't have to call my mom. I don't have to call my wife. Nobody. I just have to call my mother-in-law. Ki, mummy, there is something wrong here. I need your help, and she'll be like,
Wow.
right away.
Does he know your mother-in-law?
I don't know. आप मेरे सासू माँ से मिले हैं कभी? नहीं. He hasn't met her.
Maybe in future?
In future, he wants to meet her.
Told me regarding her patience and behavior, helping nature.
Yes.
So love that. Soon, very soon, I want to meet.
Right.
Mr. Sethi,
Thank you,
you
sir.
you take me over there, right? Next.
Yes. Last question. It's like extra plus one. So last question. What's next for you?
Well, I am here in Dharamshala to set up a offline center kind of thing, like an ashram.
Here.
Here, yes. The reason is that, I don't know, peace and transformation is in the air.
A lot
you can
of
feel
people who struggle come here.
it. Come here, yes. So this is, I don't know, the place, something about the place. I feel it. You can feel it in your bones,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That's why you are here.
Yes.
So if I can somehow get my people here to do the routines with me here for a week, because the place you sent me to, Om Yoga Ashram,
Yes.
they agreed in working with us, and we've agreed to hold a first camp for 10 to 12 people for a week, for one full week, where we will have all these routines, everyday rituals, and I can talk about my own mission with the people and the occupational rehabilitation part also. So because right now I'm doing this online, there's something missing, right?
Yes.
Somebody turns their camera and goes away.
Presence.
I don't know. You
Presence.
don't even know if they're using or not. You don't know. So if you're right in front of them, not like a prison center, like a de-addiction center, no, like an ashram, like an open place where you can live happily and enjoy all those things that I'm enjoying in life, all those good things, all the happiness, all the joy. So if I am able to create something like that, so I think I'll be able to rest for a while after that.
Okay.
But before that, I've still got lots of stuff to do. So that is next, I think. Whatever small little thing I can do, I have to do that. And after that, let's see what happens after that.
So you want to become closer to those suffering people?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Very nice. So,
Because when I was suffering, somebody looked at my suffering and gave me a holding hand. If I don't give it to other people, so the chain gets broken, and that chain is the important thing, that we are a part of the chain.
right.
And as long as we behave like a chain and like a medium, so our life is okay.
I think so
Okay
too.
report. So all that depression,
Yeah.
anxiety, stress, addiction
Yeah.
is gone.
It served the purpose.
Yes. So karma yoga.
Yeah. So you believe in karma, of course.
Yes.
Good.
Cause and effect. I'm going to create good causes
I'm sure you
with
will.
beautiful effects.
Yes, very nice. Very
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Very interesting journey. And you became a good role model.
Trying to, yes.
Yeah, for family and friends, and to honor those people who died,
Yes.
your friends. All right. If you continue doing this,
Yes.
you will always have reason to talk about them.
Sure.
They will never be forgotten.
Sure. Sure.
Very good.
So we've got an invited guest with us.
We always welcome. Maybe he's an addict.
He's an
Should
addict.
we ask? Should we ask?
No, no.
Well, I think the guy is calling from a wine shop.
Yes, yes.
No,
So-
that's all good.
Yes. So you are from the medical community.
I have psychology degrees,
Yes.
studying now medicine, worked in hospital, and my mom was now most likely retired physician.
Oh.
Yes, yes. I grew up in a physician's house,
Very good.
and that's what I want to do. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do like be in a medicine, but also like help others like you.
Right.
I also make good money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because then I can distribute money and give people opportunity and all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I study business also.
Oh, you're MBA student also.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
MBA and a psychologist.
I already have psychology degree. I'm not gonna now work as a psychologist
You're not practicing?
like this. But I want to be practicing, working under MD and MBA. Correct.
Very good.
Yeah, that's a goal. Yes.
Very good.
So maybe years later we'll meet again.
Sure.
I
Sure.
don't know.
Yes. Maybe one day we'll have a weekend camp or a 5-day, 7-day camp in New York, and then we'll invite you there. Yes. Yes.
There are a lot of addicts.
Yes.
That's a big problem.
Yes.
Okay, porn, food,
Yes.
games, drugs, you name it. It's a big problem in America. Yeah.
And I would love to work with you if you get the word out in New York. We would even love to work with those people, you know, who
Okay.
want to be with us and work with us.
Okay.
Because we are here, we are in Dharamshala, global city.
Absolutely.
Everybody comes here.
Absolutely. Yes.
Right.
America is geographically a little far, but people who want to be helped,
Yes.
they don't care about distance and they will make
course.
things happen.
Of
Yeah,
course.
absolutely.
And India is cheap. If you want to get recovered in America, it's going to be costly. Right?
America takes care of its citizens.
It does?
Yeah.
Because I've been to America
Yeah.
many times. I don't agree with you.
No, America.
I've seen
You
the.
know better because
I'll tell you. Have you been to the Mexican areas and all those black areas?
black
Where-
area in New York, yes. Mexican, where? Not in Mexico.
No.
Yes,
all over,
in New
all over
York,
America,
yes. In New York, yes.
You know, those people deal in drugs and arms. That's it. Only two things they do. And most of their boys die before they turn 21. So how does America take care of them? I don't know.
America will not drag you out from your home,
Of course.
and unless self-determination and will,
That's right.
unless people says I need a help, even God will not help.
Of course.
Cannot help unless I don't know. But once people say I need help,
Of course.
they have enough people, enough money, enough buildings to say come. So America, in that sense, that's why we say America is the greatest country in the world. If you say I need help from
If you say.
postman, from neighbor, yes.
That's
there's-
right. That's
Yes,
right.
yes,
That's right.
yes.
But you know, that's the most difficult thing to do.
Sure.
How do you make somebody ask for help?
Bring close to the death what your friend did. I mean, that's another topic. Maybe that's another book.
Yes. Sure.
That is another
How
book.
do you make somebody want to take help? How?
Hope.
Hope.
Yeah, routine to look something like tomorrow they have to do something. Depends also personality. I don't know. But there's a formula. There's a reason why some people ask for help, some people don't.
Sure.
It's not random. It's like genetic, environment, you know, what
And
they
you have that formula?
No. But from knowing what I know, you know, I think it's not random who will reach out to say help me and who will not say. Who will
How can we make it, write it on a paper? Like,
well, you have
this
those
is
4 pillars.
so is that the formula?
Yeah, people. First of all, people who say I want to live.
Right.
That's number 1, right? If they
Yeah,
don't.
but, the people that I struggle with are the people who are creating havoc in their lives and in their parents' life, and they don't give a shit. They don't want to get better. They just want to die, or they just want to create all this nonsense.
So
how-
nothing can help them.
Of course, but their parents, when they reach out to you,
Yeah.
it feels like, I don't know how to say that, but inadequate. You feel inadequate, that you can't do anything there.
Nor should you do anything.
I don't know.
It is each individual's responsibility to say, and also you have limited resources,
Sure.
and you don't want to waste it,
Sure.
right? You want to help who deserves it, who has potential, and how you know who has potential, who wants to get well, who wants to say, I'll change, I'll try, right?
Like Buddha said,
What Buddha says.
you have to help only those people who ask your help 3 times,
He knew it.
not before that.
Okay.
So not to help anybody.
All right.
He says, don't help anybody unless they ask for your advice or your help 3 times.
I had no idea about
You
that.
didn't know? Yes.
I'm going to
Yes,
learn
Buddha never
Buddhism
used to give
after
advice
this.
to anybody. He used to give his discourses, but he never used to give advice to anybody.
So tell them that.
Yes.
That, and also you cannot heal anybody unless they want to be healed.
Sure. Yes.
And then if they want to, because healing happened inside, right?
Right.
And if they want to, if they open, then your resources also will go to a good seed.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like it has
course.
potential.
Right.
So if somebody calls you and says, my bad son or daughter does not want blah, 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 but I'm struggling, I'm suffering, you say, pray for him, but I cannot help you because he's not the one who calls me.
That's very,
Also, always tell them, when you get your
Yes,
children, call me,
Yes.
then we'll talk.
yes, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
I think.
That's my escape route.
Yeah, no, that's the only route. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I think. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So very good, ma'am. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.
And one thing you can do for us,
Please.
if you could, if you could say something
Yes.
that we could use
Yes.
when we reach out to people,
Yes.
and with our 7-day camp that they want to join. So if you could say something, maybe they'll listen to you.
Well, here's a great example how one gets from bottom to top. And that should be already convincing. People who are struggling and doing drugs, it's one step away to get to his condition where he's happy, healthy person with a very good family. And the main point is, as I said, never to give up, and you can be great help to them. I mean, support is must.
Yes.
I want to do it, but I need also to lean on somebody. And you here,
Sure.
with a great cameraman.
Mr. Dogra.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as soon as possible, right? Time is not, when you're struggling or you're sick, you're suffering, time is not your friend.
Yes.
So make the call or reach out as soon as you can.
Thank you. Thank you for your
My
kind words,
pleasure.
ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
I like when you call me ma'am.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Whatever you want to do, do it quick. Thank you.
Do it quick. Very good at doing. Very
Thank you.
nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Oh my God. Now I want to meet your mother-in-law too.
Yes.
She's a very wise woman.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.